Hello, dear ones. Greetings from South Fairfax Road, Bloomington, Indiana, All Saints Orthodox Church. Father Peter John here. I wanted to take you outside tonight and just show you something beautiful that maybe you haven't seen before. Kind of strange going on a guided tour backwards, but I just wanted to show you some of the things that you will see if you go and take a walk through the crosswoods at All Saints. There are all of these crosses, different shapes and sizes. Some of them are broken. Some of them are store-bought. Many of them are handmade. Some of them are small, and some of them are tall. I like that big white one. That one comes from Alex Alexander. He made that cross when he was struggling with cancer, as I recall. And it is a 12-foot cross, as a matter of fact. So the Crosswoods is all about us taking up our cross and following Christ. The Crosswoods is actually based on a model, a previous historical model. It's actually a miraculous model, if you will. There was a place called Grabarka in Poland, Mount Grabarka. And in Mount Grabarka, if you go to the top of it or see simply photos of Mount Grabarka, if you go to our website, you can see them. You will see thousands of crosses of all shapes and sizes covering the top of the mountain. The story goes something like this. There was a plague that was tearing through Poland. People were dying everywhere. And everyone was praying very, very hard. And there was an Orthodox young man in the village at the base of Mount Grabarka. And when he was praying, he was given a message. And the message was, construct a cross and carry it to the top of Mount Grabarka and plant it there. And you and your village will be saved. And so this man constructed a cross, and he got some of his friends, and they walked to the top of Mount Grabarka carrying this cross. And they planted it there on August 6th, the feast of the Transfiguration of Christ. And from that point on, nobody in their village was affected at all. And so every year since then, and I believe this was about 400 years ago, every year since then, on that feast, on that anniversary, pilgrims carry crosses to the top of Mount Grabarka and plant them there. So why do we have this Crosswoods here then, based on that historical model? Well, first of all, it's an amazing story. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It shows God's mercy and grace acting in the midst of turbulent times and the midst of diseases, right? But also, there's something else. I tell our people who are going to make a cross for the Crosswoods, I say, take whatever it is that you're struggling with, write it on a piece of paper. It might be one thing. You might write coronavirus. You might write loneliness. You might write cancer. Take it, write it down on a piece of paper, and roll it up, and then construct a cross of some kind, out of wood maybe. If you can't construct one, then buy one. But take a cross, affix this little note to it that has your struggles on it, your crosses, and bring it out and plant it in the Crosswoods with a prayer that God will help you to have the strength to bear that cross. So I thought it was an appropriate time, an appropriate evening to go for a walk in the Crosswoods and to share that story with you and to encourage you. You know, we are not coming inside the church right now in large groups and having services and things, but we do have all of these acres out here, and the Crosswoods itself is rather large. You can keep safe social distance out here. I encourage you, you might want to do this. Maybe you have some time on your hands and you'd like to write down whatever it is that you're struggling with, roll it up, put it in a cross of some kind, and bring it out here, and with a prayer, plant it in the Crosswoods and ask God to give you the strength and the courage, the perseverance and the patience to bear whatever cross you are afflicted with. So God bless you. May he who went to Golgotha for our sake and for our salvation, who took up his cross, who bore it for us and for our salvation, may that same God give us the grace to bear our cross. The blessing of the Lord and his mercy come upon you through his grace and love toward mankind, always, now, and ever, and unto the ages of ages. Amen. Christ is in our midst.